Here in Halifax, Nova Scotia, as the UFC gets set for their Fight Night card, the debut in Halifax coming up on Saturday night. In bantamweight action, we're going to be seeing Mitch Gagnon taking on your latest opponent now, Roman Salazar. This has been quite the lead up to this card. This is opponent number 3 for you.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, you know, it's one of those things. The fight game. You got to be prepared for anything, and you know, at this point, I don't care who they put in front of me. I'm just happy I'm fighting this weekend.
How did you find out? It was the week that, this past week, where Rob Font had to pull out. How much notice were you kind of given? Was it just, did you read this on the internet? Were you given the call? How did you find out that you were suddenly going to be fighting someone else Saturday night?
I found out Friday, last Friday, Friday evening. My manager called me, said Rob pulling out, and they're looking for a new opponent. I didn't know who I was fighting till Monday, Monday.
Was there any concern that you might not be able to get an opponent in time?
Yeah, definitely. It's a week out of, not even a week out of the fight. You know, it certainly lingered in my head that I wasn't fighting anymore, that's for sure. But I'm happy.
Tell us just a bit about, as a Canadian, getting to fight here in Halifax, the UFC's first card here. It's certainly going to be a dynamic crowd on Saturday. Are you thinking about just what that reaction is going to be like? Because you know that the Canadians are going to be adopted as their own here in Halifax on Saturday.
Yeah, I can't wait. You know, it's one of those things where, you know, I love the atmosphere. You know, when the crowd's in it, I feel the energy, and I build off that.
Tell us just a bit about the improvements we have seen from you fight after fight here. This, as you get set here for your 5th fight inside of the UFC, your last 3 fights, I mean, we've just seen you increase fight by fight. What have you been able to kind of break down that has been the differences for you as we're watching you continue to rise in the bantamweight division?
You know, it's just being more, getting better at you know, everything, the whole aspect, right? And taking down a notch. I was used to just training hard and thinking, you know, putting time into, you know, hard time, you know, and not really building, you know, my skill set. And now I've kind of took a step back and you know, gotten better and focusing on my skill set.
As you look, a number of Canadians making their debuts on this card. As you go back to your first UFC fight, I mean, what was that like for you, just in terms of kind of dealing with the magnitude of all that surrounds fight week? And it can really play with people's headspace, you know, going into a fight where it's suddenly, you know, it's a different promotion, but it's a big leap for a lot of guys mentally.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It was when I went to Calgary, it was hell for me. It was new to me. I can't even remember day by day. You know, I was anxious and nervous every day, and now you know, I like fight week. I enjoy it. You know, I relax and enjoy every moment of it.
When did that flip switch for you? Was it by the second fight you were acclimated to the UFC? Did it take a number of fights for you? When did you get relaxed when it came to just getting ready for a UFC fight?
You know, it's building. I get better and better every fight. You know, after my first fight, I got a little bit better, and then you know, you get better and better at it, and you know, the nerves calms down, and you know, it's just one of those things that you have to do it to get better at it.
Have you gotten to track down any of Roman Salazar's fights? What have you got to see of him, and any impressions you have of him?
Yeah, you know, he's a durable kid. You know, there's a lot of footage on him online, so you know, I've been able to look him up quite a bit. But you know, I just think I'm better than him everywhere, and I'm gonna prove it on Saturday.
And just last thing, kind of staying within the bantamweight division, obviously a lot of, you know, discussion right now with Dominick Cruz returning to the division, looking sensational this past Saturday night. What were your impressions of just seeing Dominick Cruz 3 years out, returns, and now looks to be next in line for TJ Dillashaw?
Yeah, amazing. You know, it was just amazing seeing Dominick Cruz do his thing, and you know, he certainly deserves a shot at TJ.
Awesome. We look forward to seeing you do your thing Saturday night. It's all going down at the Scotiabank Centre in Halifax, Nova Scotia. Roman Salazar steps in late notice to take on Mitch Gagnon in bantamweight action.